Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the legendary pitcher career mode here as we are getting another start, this time against New Hampshire. Of course, we're still playing for the Yard Goats. We pitched a whopping 18 innings. We're against Ricky Tiedemann today as we are ready for our next start as we are here to get going. The 9-6 Yard Goats play these 6-9 Fisher Cats. As you can see, our stats so far in Ricky's stats as we are already set to go, as I will pick it up when we get interesting here. So bottom of the first, we already have a 1-run lead. Let's see if we can protect it here. I've got to get my timing figured out once again. I didn't play any warm-up or anything like that. We're just headed straight into the game as our catcher wants another fastball. We're going to give it to him. So I'm once again late as he saws that one off. I guess I should probably go get it. First baseman's got it, though. He makes the tags. I think he's also a Simpson, if I do remember right. As let's go ahead and take a look at our starting lineup. As nope, it's... well, never mind, that's their starting lineup. Okay. I was hoping we get ours, but whatever. Don't really care about theirs. So here is the two-hole hitter. Catcher wants a little slider action. We're going to give it to him. Not quite. We now have Geraldo in a 2-2 count. Catcher still wants to go fastball. We're going to give him a little inside one here. So just on the inside, he didn't bite on it. 3-2 slider on its way, and he's going to foul it off. The 3-2 once again. We're going inside. Sinker. He looks at it. And he's going down, our first strikeout of the game as we get him looking. It's looking like we may have another good start here. 2-2 now to Keenan. So we're just going to see if we can get him to go upstairs. And he did, but he caught up to it. So we're going to give him a changeup in the dirt. See if he wants it. He's not biting. Not quite close enough. Catcher wants to go right back. The old fastball, he fouls that one away. We're giving him the sink piece. As he grounds it right back to us, we're going to grab it, throw over to first, and we're out of inning number 1. As there is a ball swung on, weakly hit into left, and Jimenez is going to go down on 2 pitches. As we have really controlled our fastball well here so far. So now we have LJ Talley in a 1-2 count. We're going to give him the upstairs fastball. He checks at it, and he swings and misses. I guess he didn't swing and miss. He half swung and missed as he goes around on the check swing, and that's our second strikeout of the game. As the next guy goes down on 3 straight pitches. Espino goes down inside fastball. He watched it go by. We have 3 strikeouts and 6 batters. As that ball is lifted into center, weak fly ball for Devontae Brown to lead off the bottom of the 3rd. And he is out once again as we got another run for the Yard Goats as we lead this one 2-0. As here's one just lifted up straight into the air by Zach Britton as our third baseman comes up with that one for the second out of the inning. More weak contact from the Fisher Cats here so far. I think that's their team name. I'm not honestly sure. As though we get a no call there right on the line. So now we have a 3-0 count to Ernie. Was that Clement? So we got to try to get back in the zone here. So he watches that one go. As that one is going to go up the middle. Shortstop's there to make the play, and he makes a great play to keep us perfect through 3. 9 up, 3 down to start our day. Definitely not looking, I mean, obviously I'm looking for a perfect game every outing, but I'm not trying to jinx myself there by saying it, as I'm hoping to just get 6 solid innings of work here in my 3rd start ever. Or 3rd episode ever, I guess I should say. I think it's our 5th start, maybe 4th, I don't have a clue. Deshaun Brown has battled back here. Here is the 8th pitch of the at-bat, I believe, and we get him. Outside low changeup gets him swinging for another strikeout for us. So we've now gone 10 up, 10 down. What a gorgeous pitch there. Bottom just fell out of it right on the zone. He swings out in front. This one is lifted over to the right side. First baseman giving chase. It's out of play. So now 2-2. We're just going to go high heat. And he checks at it. Umpire says no. Full count now. So I was hoping to get him like that. We're going to give him the old slider. He fouls that one away. 3-2 once more. We're going right back to the slider. He fouls it off yet again. We're looking for a put-out pitch. Now we're going back to the fastball. So we're going to give it to him low, and he puts that one in play over to the right side, or left side, I guess I should say. Third baseman scoops it and puts him away. Now I have Keenan in a 2-2 count. So we're going to throw him yet another fastball. And he doesn't swing the bat. Throws him on the high heat, and we strike him out. So we somehow get an achievement there. As in any game, I'd strike out about using only one type of pitch. Okay, I guess we gave him nothing but fastballs there and struck him out. We are now into the fifth, still a 2-0 game. We'll try to do some more, as that was a horrible pitch. That pitch is crushed into right. It is going back, and it will be caught on the track. A great play out there by our right fielder, saving what probably would have been extra bases for the 4-hole hitter there, as we got away with one, hanging that slider up. 3-2 to Tally. As catcher says, give him the old change. We do. He dribbles it over to the left. Third baseman puts him away. As that one is hit well into left, but right at him. This is not too terribly deep. One pitch out there to end the fifth. And we have now gone, what, 15 up, 15 down here? 1-2 down to Brown. So you give him the outside slider. He reaches for it and just pokes it foul. 1-2 will stay the count. Catcher says give him another one. And we will. He once again reaches for it. We're just not putting it quite out of reach, as we're going to put this one way outside. And he does not fall for that one. Catcher's still thinking we can get him with a slider. I'm going to trust him as we put that one in an awful spot. Well, honestly, not a terrible spot. Maybe just a little too high, and he crushes it for their first hit of the game here in the bottom of the sixth. Yeah, it was in a decent spot. He just mashed it. Maybe he just needs to be a little more outside. These Fisher Cat fans are not happy about that call. Oh, and 2 now the count to Britton, who does not know how to get the bat off his shoulder so far. So he does not want the backdoor slider. 1-2 still the count, as we're going to go low change up here. And he reached for it. Ball is scooped out pretty easily by our catcher, and we have another strikeout. As that ball is crushed. Somehow that's weak. That one probably the deepest one hit into left field so far. So we do get the out. Man, I thought that was definitely going to hurt my ratings there, as that one looked like it was smashed. Nonetheless, an out. We still have just a runner on first, and now 2 away, as we do have that challenge going over there on the left. So if we just don't give up a run here, we can get ourselves a little pack. As this one is weakly grounded over to third. And a bad throw, but we still get the step on the bag. And we have a one-hitter going through sixth. We now have a 3-0 lead, and we are going to pitch the seventh. There's a check swing at the first ball, as I think he may have caught just a little bit of that. As we strike out Geraldo looking, he looks at one, up and in. He goes down. Another strikeout for us, as we just got the first alert that we were getting tired. But still motoring here into the seventh, as there's our first real big miss of the night on the first pitch, at least. As that ball was hung up a little bit. Third baseman, another great backhanded stop as he throws him out at first. He's been our best friend today. As we get a horrible call on that ball for the first pitch. That should have been a strike all the way. Whole ball was in the zone, but he gives us that one. As one right on the line there on 2-2 makes it now 3-2. As we're going to go to a slider, and it's low for our first walk of the day. It is with 2 outs here in the seventh. Hopefully we can get out without any damage here. There's a check swing strike for the first pitch on Tally. As I am now out of energy, and I don't remember what my catcher just told me to throw, so we're giving him a fastball. As that one is ripped into center, into the alley, as that's actually left center. Right fielder's going to grab it, as we should have a relay in before the run comes in, but a double for Tally, our first extra base hit of the day. As now we have 2 on here in the seventh, and we might be getting pulled. Yes, we are. As hopefully the reliever does not give up any runs, so we don't have any runs on our ledger. But that will end our day. A very good day, as Noah Davis comes in to try to clean things up with a horrible ERA. As we do end up getting the win. And we gave up 1 run, which will go on my ledger, but hey, it's A-OK. 6 2/3 for us. Just 2 hits, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, and an earned run. A very good outing for us. Wish we would have gotten through 7, but hey, it's A-OK, as it looks like right around 100 pitches is indeed our threshold. until we are pretty gassed. We will go ahead and motor on to a game 2. As we actually have the same pitching matchup here for game 2. It's us against Ricky Tiedemann here yet again. We're now 12-8. Fisher Cats now 8-12. A little bit of deja vu here. As we have flip-flop records and me against Ricky here again. So we are once again the home team getting started here. Hopefully we can repeat our last outing. It's the same 9 guys, it looks like. As there is a jam shot that's going to get through for the first hit of the game for the Fisher Cats. It's just a little jam job there for Geraldo, fighting it off back through the middle, or back through the hole in the infield, I guess I should say. As we give up a hit here to start the game. As we get a strikeout on Espino, as he whiffs at a slider just way too early on that one. That was pretty in the zone. I guess he just wasn't ready for it. So we're leading off the next guy with a slider. He doesn't want it. As that ball is absolutely smashed into right field. Sounded perfect off the bat as we got a catch on the wall by the right fielder. I thought that ball was leaving for sure. Luckily we have a 20-foot, 375-foot wall out there in right. Any other ballpark, I think that is way leaving. But we get away with one there. As this one is weakly hit over to the right side as well. Right fielder giving chase, and it's going to be in the crowd. I thought he was going to make back-to-back incredible catches. So we got a check swing on a high fastball here. Umpire says he went as we get a strikeout and just give up the 1 hit in the inning. Not a great a start as last time, but hey, we'll be A-okay. There's another check swing. They say he doesn't go on this one. So now another 3-2 to tally. I think he was in a 3-2 count about every at-bat last game. Catcher says go outside with the fastball. We do. He checks again, and he doesn't go again, so he walks on back-to-back check swings. The Fisher Cats giving us a little more problems this time as another check swing. Good Lord, let's just decide at the plate for once. 3 pitches in a row. We've got guys appealing down to first as there's just a regular strike. This one is on the ground for the shortstop. He goes to second for 1. Can they turn it? They can't, but a good job getting the lead runner there by our infield. As there is a ball lifted into left, very weakly hit. Left fielder giving chase. He's under it. We have our second out of the inning. It's definitely been a rockier start here through 2 as we've given up the walk and the hits so far, but we can hopefully get out of this here and put down Zach Britton. So he fouls off the first pitch. Next pitch is low, and it will be fouled off as he's now down 0-2. We're going fastball right, or slider inside at the knees. As he doesn't swing at that one, he goes down looking for our second strikeout of the day. And we're headed into the third in a 0-0 ball game. Yard Goats tack on 1 in the top of the first, so now we go back to work here against Ernie Clement, who fouls off the first 2 pitches. 0-2 now, slider coming. He fouls it off once again. We're going to give him yet another slider, this time just a little further outside, and he doesn't want it. High heater, he checks. Umpire at home says he's out. And we get another strikeout as we're starting to find a little bit of a groove here. But here's the guy who singled against us in the form of the Fisher Cats leadoff hitter. So we'll see if we can get him here. So there's one to the first baseman. He's got it himself. And there's our second out of the inning. Thought I had to run over there, but he says, I've got this one. And we just park our happy ass on the mound. That one right down the middle, but luckily hit right at our second baseman as he gets us out of the inning. Our catcher just wanted about 4 straight sliders right there. I'm trying to be a good young pitcher and just listen to him. And I guess it worked out, and that was a lot of the same pitch right in a row. As this one is lifted into left, maybe in the alley. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it on the run. Didn't look like great contact as it kind of floated up there a little bit. And we get the out, but I'm still losing attributes on it. As that one is mashed and foul along the left field line, as we may have avoided big trouble there. Another inside heater looked at for strike 3 as Benny Montgomery goes down there. As a lot of these guys just don't seem to want it, and it's in the zone. As once again, inside up fastball for a strike. As we go up to the corner again and get another strikeout. that's starting to look like it may be our put-away pitches. We don't even have incredible fastball velocity, but these guys just cannot catch up to it. And there is another strikeout on a fastball, this time low and inside, as Jimenez whiffs at that one, as we're starting to rack him up a little bit here. 0-2 to Brown. We go outside slider. He swings and misses, another strikeout. As we were starting to mow down the Fisher Cats, pretty much had the opposite of what we did last game. Last game we started off hot and got worse as the game progresses. This time it seems like we're only getting better with each pitch. So he was way out in front of that one and way over top of it. 3-2 now to Britton. We're going to go right back to the high inside fastball. He mashes it, but our first baseman spears it right off the ground as he gets the grab, and we're headed to the 5th with a 1-0 lead. As whoa, big swing and a miss there by Ernie Clement to start the 6th here, as he was nowhere close to that one. No reason to even come close to the zone here. He doesn't make the same mistake twice, but man, oh man, swung out of his shoes on that slider as he fouls off the inside fastball. I think what we're going right back to here. He doesn't bite on another slider. We're just going to go inside heat there. I think it's what the catcher wanted. I was going to go up and away, I guess. But he doesn't swing at that one. Now it's 3-2. Catcher still says inside. We listen, and he jams one over to us. So we're going to toss this one over to first and get the out the hard way, as we do have a 2-0 lead now. Didn't even realize that. As here is a drag bunt attempt from Miguel Geraldo, as he's just going to be swinging on the next pitch. Now down 0-2. As catcher says, give him another slider. Let's see what he can do here. He doesn't want it. Get one a little closer, maybe. As there he goes, swinging and missing at the outside slider. He goes down once again. We get yet another strikeout. 2 away here in the 6th. There is a check swing for a ball. 2-2 now to Sebastian, whatever his last name is, as that one's going to go right past our first baseman. He's made a lot of good plays today, so I can't be really mad at that one. So we give up a hit here in the bottom of the 6th. So we still have a relatively low pitch count here, as we get a good, good call for us right there. As Keenan goes after a way high fastball there. Maybe a little rattled after that first bad call, as he jams this one over to second, and he is going to be put out for out number 3 here in the 6th. As that ball is golfed all the way into left. Left fielder gets a good read on it and makes the grab, but I thought that was hit way harder once again. So I guess I'm just not very good at reading him off the bat, and we get a nice little out to start the inning here in the 7th. As here is another dribbler over to second, running play by the second baseman as he makes little sideways throw to get the out. And we are through 6 2/3 once again. This is where we hit the wall last time. So hopefully we can get our last out here against Leo Jimenez. As yes, we are indeed getting tired. This time at about the 87 pitch mark. 2-1 now to Jimenez. As he swings and misses it, or checks and misses at that one. Catcher wants another fastball. We're going to give it to him. He doesn't bite. 3-2 now the count. As I was thinking change up myself. Catcher wants it. He fouls it away. How about one more change up? That one too low. He's going to get the walk. And we are going to have to face Devontae Brown. As a horrible slider that he didn't want. He could have tied the game on that swing. Thanking the Lord he did not. It's now 1-1. As that one is hit weakly over to left. Could be a foul ball, and it will be. Left fielder just cannot get there. So now 1-2 the count. Belt inside fastball. He pops it up in the infield. And we are through 7. As yes, indeed, Blair Calvo is going to come out, and that will end our day. But through 2 games, we pitched 13 and 2/3 innings against the Fisher Cats and give up 1 run, just a couple hits, and I think 2 walks. And had, well, we're about to find out how many strikeouts. Had 16 strikeouts through 13 and 2/3. Very good outings for us right there. Legendary has had nothing on us so far, even though we are in just Double-A. So eventually we've got to get moved up and start facing some harder hitting opponents here. I was expecting us to get absolutely walloped on this difficulty, but so far it's been easy breezy, as hopefully we will get the call up to AAA sometime soon. We've gone up 2 overall just in this video. As we take a look at our team, as you can see, as far as starting pitchers go, we're already the 5th best starting pitcher in this club in general. Not very good pitching whatsoever. We're just 7 overall away from our best pitcher in German Marquez, or Germain, I don't know how to say his name. But we are also 10 years younger, very much the youngest pitcher, us, and good old Joe Rock. Maybe we can watch his career develop as well as ours, even though he's just C potential. But we should be pitching in cores in no time. But that'll do it for this video from me, guys. Appreciate you all watching the legendary pitcher career mode here with me as we get through episode 3. Hopefully a lot more of this will be coming soon, but I appreciate you guys all watching, like I said, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.